Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a very exciting announcement here early in the morning on September the 17th. This is Wednesday, and we just got the very exciting news that Bob Dylan is releasing his 18th in the Bootleg series, which is one of the best series that anybody has ever put out. He always curates them so well. Um, this one's going to be due out on October the 31st on Halloween. It's the Bootleg Series Volume 18 through the Open Window, 1956 through 63. Now, this is a very interesting period to be, culling all sorts of uh, music from Bob because, obviously, late 50s is not what we think of when we think Bob Dylan, but this is going to be pretty much full of very early recordings. It's going to have a lot of stuff from like the Gaslight Cafe when he was playing in New York City. Lots of folk covers. It looks like there's going to be duets with Dave Van Ronk, Joan Baez, and others. I've got Bob Dylan's website pulled up, so please forgive me for looking off camera. But it says Columbia Records and Legacy Recordings, the catalog division of Sony Music Entertainment, will release Bob Dylan's Bootleg Series Volume 18 through the Open Window 1956 through 1963 on October 31st, 2025. Pre-orders begin today, and you can get that on his site. It's also on Amazon. A preview of a song from the album called Rocks and Gravel is available today, and that's on YouTube, so please go check that out. It's really cool. A cool visual video as well. Through the Open Window tells the story of Dylan's emergence and maturation. That's a word that gets me. As a songwriter and performer from Minnesota to the Greenwich Village, Bohemia, in the early 60s. Arriving amidst a global resurgence and appreciation for Dylan, the collection includes rare Columbia Records outtakes, recordings made at club dates, in tiny informal gatherings, in friends' apartments, and at jam sessions and long-gone musicians' hangouts. Many of the recordings are exceedingly rare, others have never been presented in any form. Now, we did receive, many years ago, the Whitmark demos, which I can imagine this will be kind of a similar kind of feel. The Whitmark demos, a lot of those were songs that Dylan was writing with the intent of giving them to the record company for other artists to then use and to record. They were never really intended to be fully realized, fully fledged out studio recordings. It was just enough of a song presented in a clean enough way for the artist to, know how to kind of go about singing the song. The box set is a unique account of Dylan's early years when he honed his talent and transformed traditional folk songs and lyric sketches into some of his greatest and most enduring songs, including Blowin' in the Wind and The Times They Are a-Changin'. It concludes with a previously unreleased recording in its entirety of Dylan's landmark concert at Carnegie Hall on October 26, 1963. Now, I believe part of that was released in another format as Dylan at Carnegie Hall or something. That's one that I don't own. Let me skip ahead. Of that time and those places, this collection is just a fragment, writes author and historian Sean Willinetz in his 125-page liner note essay. Even so, as an oral record of an artist becoming himself, or in Dylan's case, his first of many artistic selves, the collection aims to collapse time and space, not as a nostalgic reverie, but as a living connection between the past and the present, the old and the new, which are never as distinct as we might think. The Super Deluxe set, which is the one that I've ordered already, the 8 CD set includes 139 tracks, 48 never-before released performances, as well as 38 super rare cuts, plus a hardcover book with extensive liner notes by Sean Willinetz and over 100 rare photographs. There's also a 2 CD and a 4 LP edition, which highlight the 2 CD and 4 LP highlight editions include 42 tracks. So like you've got him doing songs like Let the Good Times Roll up in Minnesota, 1956. Jesus Christ, which I'm assuming is the Woody Guthrie tune from 1960. East Virginia Blues from 60. Hard Traveling. Song to Woody from the Gaslight in 1961. Talking Bear Mountain Picnic Massacre Blues, which obviously those are on his first album. Ain't No Grave. I Ain't Got No Home. This is all from the first CD. See That My Grave Is Kept Clean. Pretty Boy Floyd, I'll Fly Away. On disc 1, he does In the Pines, This Land Is Your Land, Pretty Polly, House Carpenter, He Was a Friend of Mine, Poe Lazarus, The Death of Emmett Till on 3. He does a song called Roll On John, which is also the title of a song that he did on his 2012 album Tempest, which is a tribute to John Lennon. So it's interesting that he took that title for a song that he would write, 50 something years later. He does Midnight Special with Harry Belafonte, which is really cool. Bob played harmonica, I believe, on Midnight Special by Harry Belafonte, one of his earliest recordings. Honey, Just Allow Me One More Chance. I'm just reading off different songs. Blowing in the Wind. Blue Yodel number 8, which is Mule Skinner Blues. Baby Please Don't Go. Tomorrow's a Long Time. Bob Dylan's Blues. Mixed Up Confusion. Hollis Brown. I Shall Be Free. Oxford Town. Bob Dylan's Dream. You're starting to move into BBC. A couple of Whitmark demos are on here. So some of this stuff has already been released. House of the Rising Sun. With God on Our Side, he does the Newport Folk Festival from 1963. Some of that's on here. Playboys and Playgirls. Bob Dylan with Pete Seeger. Bob Dylan with Joan Baez, Peter, Paul, and Mary, the Freedom Singers, Pete Seeger, Blowing in the Winds, Boots of Spanish Leather. Just so many songs. When the Ship Comes In, The Times They Are Changing. This is in Los Angeles. And then disc 7 is the Carnegie Hall show. I'm not even going to read that. And disc 8 is also Carnegie Hall. So there you go. Go ahead and order it. I've already ordered it. This has been kind of teased for a little bit, so it's very cool to finally see it be announced, and I'm very excited about it. So let me know if you're getting it. Let me know what you think of this set. Is it worth it? Is it a ridiculous set? Let me know your comments. But in the meantime, y'all be good. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.